The Battle of Geonosis, also known as the start of the Clone Wars, was sparked by an escalating conflict as the Republic was facing corruption and secessionist movements. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi discovered a clone army on Kamino bred for the Republic and a droid army being built by the Separatist Alliance on Geonosis. Despite being captured on Geonosis, Kenobi's message led to the Republic forming a grand army and the Jedi launching a rescue mission, sparking the first battle of Geonosis. The newly discovered clone army flew into the Geonosis arena on LAATs and started a full-on assault on the planet of Geonosis, trying to capture the Separatist leadership that's fleeing on the launching Lucrehulk command spheres. The battle ends with the Republic occupying Geonosis by force and keeping the local Geonosian under control, trying to use the droid factories for their own uses. And thus launched the Clone Wars has. What a great Yoda impression.
Do or do not. There is no try.
The Battle of Christophsis. The Republic now found itself on multiple different battlefields as the Separatist Alliance tried to get different systems to join them and overthrow the Republic, be it by force or willingly. Occupying Christophsis would allow the CIS to cut off the Republic hyperspace lane to the Outer Rim. The battle starts with the Republic blowing through Admiral Trench's Separatist blockade. This mainly thanks to a stealth ship with cloaking device, which took out the Admiral's command ship, thus allowing the Republic to launch an invasion to get back the planet. After arriving on the planet, they first have to deal with the clone saboteur, revealing the clones aren't as blindly obedient as initially thought. The battle then reaches the capital of Christophsis, where the Republic forces lead by Anakin Skywalker's 501st Battalion and Obi-Wan Kenobi's 212 Battalion really struggled against the droid forces after having their resources completely depleted. A heroic action of Anakin and his new apprentice Ahsoka Tano, who take out the Separatist deflector shield, finally brings them victory. The planet is taken back and the hyperspace lane secured.
Hey, I'm starting to see a pattern here. How come we're always losing these battles in the show?
Maybe you should upgrade Admiral Trench. No, I didn't mean literally. The one peaceful Twi'lek homeworld of Ryloth was invaded by the Separatist forces of the Techno-Union to gain the local treasures and resources for their cause. Jedi Master I'm-A-Gun-Die... Wait, hold up a second. What's his name? I'm-A-Gun-Die? Sounds awfully a lot like I'm gonna die. I surely do wonder what's gonna happen to him. He was sent to aid the Twi'leks and gets overwhelmed by the invading Separatist forces, and he dies. The foreshadowing on this one. Natural it was. The Republic, after months of inaction, launched a fleet to take back the planet. During the campaign, Kenobi's forces liberated separate villages while Windu's forces, alongside a Twi'lek resistance, led by Cham Syndulla, advanced towards the capital, Lesu. The Battle of Lesu marked the final conquest. With Lesu captured and Wat Tambor, a leading Separatist member, detained, the Separatists were driven away from Ryloth. Clone Captain Hauser's battalion stayed to assist Twi'lek Resistance General Cham Syndulla in securing the planet. Second Battle of Geonosis. The Bug Planet is back. The local Republic occupancy was overwhelmed once again as the local Geonosians really didn't like being occupied. Weird, I know. Geonosis is crucial for the Separatist droid production, having multiple factories on there which were up and running once again, so the Republic had to go in again and destroy these factories. The battle had high casualties on the Republic side, losing a lot of forces during the landing but finally pushing through. Destroying the factories was a whole other challenge, but they pulled through in the end thanks to Ahsoka and Barriss sneaking into the factory and almost sacrificing themselves for the cause. The battle ends with the Republic occupying the planet again, swearing not to lose it again. The Battle of Malastare was conducted because Malastare is a key supplier of fuel for the Republic army. After being pushed close to defeat, the Republic allowed the usage of a new weapon, an electro-proton bomb. This bomb shuts down all droids, but leaves organic beings unharmed. Thus, it could be a great weapon for the future. Except we'll never see this bomb again, just like the Separatist Malevolence Cruiser. Or the most effective weapon, like ramming your ship into a whole army at light speed. That move is too advanced for you. Yeah, I bet. Anyways, the bomb single-handedly destroyed all the droid forces, but awakened what was thought to be an extinct beast, the Zillo Beast. The Battle of Kamino was an attempt by the Confederacy to eliminate the cloning facilities present on it. Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi intercepted a transmission between Asajj Ventress and General Grievous. The Jedi duo got to know about the Separatist plan to attack Kamino. They were sent to reinforce the blockade. The battle took place in space, and Grievous had to sacrifice his larger transports to save his command ship. Kenobi took a Kamino sub into the ocean to investigate the debris from General Grievous's ship and found aqua droids assembling it to assault crafts. Ventress broke into the DNA room to steal a DNA sample, but subsequently lost it while fighting Skywalker. However, before she could be executed, Grievous came in and rescued her in a fight pod, and they retreated. The Republic still held control of Kamino, even though it sustained quite a bit of damage. Battle of Mon Cala. Simmering tensions between Mon Cala's aquatic species, the Mon Calamari, and Quarren ignited a war. Count Dooku exploited the tension, promising the Quarren independence. With Separatist help, the Quarren start to take the throne with force. The Republic, led by Skywalker, intervened to aid the Mon Calamari. Prince Lichar, the young prodigy of the Mon Cala, and the Republic forces struggled a lot during the ensuing battles, sustaining heavy casualties despite reinforcements from friggin' Jar Jar and Gungans.
Misa here to help you, Sir Annie.
The only way you could help here is by tapping into the dark side. I know you can do it.
Misa don't know what you mean.
Witnessing the Separatist brutality, the Quarren leaders switch sides. This turn and event leads to Lichar dueling and killing the Separatist commander, securing victory. So, Lichar emerged as king, and a unified Mon Cala pledged allegiance to the Republic. Their advanced warships would later aid the rebellion. The Battle of Umbara unfolded as a result of Umbara's allegiance shift to the Confederacy of Independent Systems after the death of Senator Dici, leading a combined Republic force, including Jedi Masters Kenobi, Tin, Skywalker, and the Krell, against the Umbaran militia. Kenobi was tasked with capturing the South, but due to harsh wildlife conditions, he, along with the 212th, was forced to rely on the 501st Legion striking in the north. Anakin had to be called off from the action, so the 501st Command was given to Pong Krell, a war hero that had great victories, but was known for sustaining heavy casualties. Captain Rex and his 501st Legion displayed exceptional courage, being sent into literal suicide missions by Krell, but still securing crucial victories at great cost. Krell's tactics and lack of respect for clone lives resulted in a lot of fighting within the ranks. Good soldiers follow orders. Why do you keep saying that?
Good soldiers follow orders.
Okay, calm down. The battle took an even darker turn when Krell orchestrated a false flag operation, telling the clone legions of the 212th and 501st that Umbaran soldiers had taken clone gear and that they had to be eliminated, resulting the two legions to fight each other, killing their own men. Captain Rex ultimately uncovered Krell's treachery. An execution squad to capture Krell eventually gets the better of him. Krell had a vision predicting the Jedi's downfall and swore allegiance to Count Dooku in order to be on the winning side. He's executed by the clones for his actions, being deemed too dangerous to be kept alive. The Battle of Dathomir, or the Massacre of the Night Sisters. It arose from Count Dooku's desire for vengeance against Asajj Ventress, who left him to rejoin the Night Sisters. Ordered by Dooku, General Grievous led a brutal assault with a massive droid army to annihilate the Night Sisters. The Separatist forces bombarded the Night Sisters' fortress, deploying various droid units against them. Despite the Night Sisters' fierce resistance, including the use of magic and undead warriors, they were overwhelmed, leading to the near-total destruction of their clans. Ventress managed to escape, but the majority of the Night Sisters perished in the onslaught. Grievous dispatched patrols to hunt down any survivors, leaving Dathomir scarred and desolate.
Wipe their nose. All of them.
The few survivors, consumed by grief and vengeance, went into hiding, while Ventress pursued a new path as a bounty hunter. The battle marked the near extinction of the Night Sisters and left a lasting impact on Dathomir, with its once thriving civilization reduced to ruins. The Night Sisters were forced to say goodnight. Get it? Okay, I'll stop. During the Clone Wars, the Battle of Ringo Vinda erupted as Separatist Admiral Trench seized control of the orbital graving docks on the space station. In response, the Republic, led by Jedi Generals Anakin Skywalker, Tiplar, and Tip Lee, alongside Captain Rex and the 501st Legion, launched a counteroffensive to get control back over the space station, which was vital for the construction of big starships. As the battle unfolded, the Republic pushed forward and were close to pushing the droid forces back. However, tragedy struck when Clone Trooper Tup executed Jedi General Tiplar at point-blank range. This turn of events reinforced the droid forces, making the Republic retreat temporarily. Tup's betrayal was investigated as it was unusual. The investigation would lead to the death of the greatest clone ever, CT-5555, Fives, who was shot after uncovering the mysteries behind the inhibitor clips. Palpatine got quite the guts, basically reading him the script to Revenge of the Sith. Imagine what he could have stopped. He could have uncovered the entire treason against the Jedi. The reason for the betrayal of Tup is thus kept under wraps and would not be talked about again until a fateful day in the future. Hint, hint, Order 66? The details of the outcome of the Battle of Ringo Vinda is unknown, but would eventually result in a Republic victory. More on that later. Battle of Anaxes, which, similar to the Battle of Ringo Vinda, was sparked by Separatist Admiral Trench in a bid to seize the Republic's vital shipyards. The Republic couldn't seem to gain any ground as the Separatists seemingly knew every tactic that they tried to employ. However, a turning point arose when Republic Captain Rex, alongside clone troopers and the elite Clone Force 99, also known as the Bad Batch, infiltrated a Separatist base, rescuing a clone thought to be dead, Echo, and uncovering the source of the enemy's advantage. Echo's brain, which was full of all the Republic war tactics due to him being an ARC trooper, was dissected into an algorithm and thus utilized to the Separatist advantage. With Echo's aid, the Republic orchestrated a daring plan, leading to the infiltration of the Separatist flagship by Skywalker. Meanwhile, Echo, alongside the Bad Batch, executed a decisive maneuver, disabling all droid forces on Anaxes. Trench threatens to blow up Anaxes with a priorly planted bomb, but Skywalker scares the Admiral into revealing the deactivation code for the bomb, securing victory for the Republic. He does kill Trench for good though, with a lightsaber through the body. Echo's heroism earned him acclaim as the hero of Anaxes, bolstering Republic morale as they prepare to resume operations at the shipyards. He joins the Bad Batch and is now part of their squad. The Bad Batch is quite the squad. Wonder where I can figure out more about them. Oh, there's an entire series to them, full of betrayal, brotherhood, and death. Well, let's check it out then. The Battle of Coruscant. With the Republic's forces engaged with the Confederacy on the Outer Rim territories, the capital was left seemingly undefended. The Separatists launched a full-scale attack on Coruscant when its defenses were compromised. The surprise attack by the Separatists, led by General Grievous, caught the Republic off guard, leading to chaos and panic on Coruscant. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mace Windu spearheaded the defense efforts across the city, with Mace Windu coordinating the overall defense. The defense forces were in disarray though, which led to the capture of Chancellor Palpatine. The Jedi rushed to rescue him, fearing the psychological fallout of the Republic after they learned about his capture. On board the Separatist command ship, Skywalker faced off against Count Dooku and beheaded him, freeing Palpatine. Grievous and the rest of the Separatist armada retreated following the death of Dooku. The battle marked a turning point in the Clone Wars, with Dooku as the main leader of the Separatists dead. The CIS was in disarray. It paved the way for the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire, with dire consequences for the galaxy. The Battle of Kashyyyk occurred during the final stages of the Clone Wars. The Separatists sought to capture the planet for its location near a junction of hyperspace routes. Led by Jedi Master Yoda alongside Wookiee warriors, the Republic's defense faced heavy resistance. Amidst the battle, Order 66 was executed by Palpatine, leading clone troopers to betray their Jedi commanders. Yoda sensed the death of his fellow Jedi through the Force, and escaped with the help of the Wookiees. Despite the initial disarray caused by the Order, the Republic forces defeated the droids on the surface. The Battle of Kashyyyk marked a turning point with the end of the Clone Wars, as the Republic's triumph was overshadowed by the Empire's tyranny and the subjugation of Kashyyyk and enslaving the local Wookiees. God, I hate these pesky enslavers. Who does stuff like that? I was born a slave. No one knows better than myself. That's not me. That's Vader. The Battle of Kaller unfolded during the closing days of the Clone Wars. The planet was taken over by the Separatists. The Galactic Republic dispatched Jedi General Depa Bilaba's battalion to liberate Kaller from their control. Despite its modest strategic significance, the planet became a fierce battleground. The Republic initially triumphed, but a subsequent droid attack by Grievous tested their resolve. Amidst snowy terrain, Bilaba and her forces, aided by Jedi Padawan Caleb Doom and Clone Force 99, faced the droids. However, tragedy struck with the execution of Order 66. The Padawan Caleb managed to escape after his master sacrificed herself. Though victorious, the Republic's triumph was overshadowed by the rise of the Empire, which swiftly seized control of Kaller. The Battle of Utapau was the final decisive battle of the Clone Wars. It stemmed from General Grievous's evasion after Count Dooku's demise, leading the Republic to deploy forces to Utapau to end the Separatist threat. When the Republic was informed about his presence on Utapau, it sent the 2nd Sky Corps under Obi-Wan Kenobi to the planet. Grievous was killed by Obi-Wan, however, the battle persisted as the Republic confronted the remaining Separatist droid army. Meanwhile, Clone Commander Cody received Order 66 by Palpatine, turning against Kenobi, who narrowly escaped. The true conclusion of the Clone Wars involved the capture of the remaining Separatist leaders and the shutdown of the droid army. The remaining Separatist leaders were assassinated on Mustafar by Darth Vader, thus ending the Separatist cause and the Clone Wars. I ended the Clone War and the Separatists. You know that it was all a big plot by Palpatine. If it wasn't you, someone else under his control would have ended it. Why are you back again?